Pathlab is proudly owned by New Zealand pathologists and our directors, and we serve our local community and our hospital patients. We're actually on 5 sites, so we cover the Bay of Plenty, Lakes, Waikato and Whakatane. In anatomical pathology, we do over 60,000 cases a year, which is about 200,000 slides a year. That includes our immunohistochemistry, our special stains, and our routine histology. As I am proud to say, from a few months ago, we went 100% digital. We could see very early on that digital was the next advancement for our service. This technology was starting to become a little bit more robust. We've been looking at this for over 10 years.
We were aware that digital pathology was on the horizon by that stage and been watching it very carefully, particularly with a view to modifying our workflows and take advantage of the increased patient safety that digital pathology could offer. We initially went with multidisciplinary meetings with a view to gaining experience with the technology, how it actually felt to work with it.
With the adoption of our new stainer and our scanners, it's removed a lot of the steps that we used to do, so it fits seamlessly into our workflow. Ultimately, the thing that helped us with our decision was ease of use within the laboratory. In fact, our very first scanner was the Leica 82 scanner. We've still got it, even though now we've moved to the GT450. The GT450s are very easy to use, they're simple, they're more efficient. It's less hands-on time for the laboratory staff so that we can get on with other tasks in our day. The biggest benefit that Pathlab experienced by introducing the GT450 was the speed. It requires very little hands-on interaction, which really was a noticeable difference compared to the scanner that we were previously using, and it's just fitted into our day wonderfully.
There's very little interaction that you have to have with the instrument, and so it gives you more time to do other things within the lab. So once you've loaded the slides into the rack, it is then loaded into the stainer. It's cover slipped and loaded onto the GT450. There is minimal touch points.
So we were at the point where we needed to upgrade our machine, and so we turned to the HistoCore SPECTRA because that was the only stainer that we could see that matched our system. The fact that the racks match our scanners seems like such a small thing, but actually the workflow is just wonderful for the staff. We can put the slides that we need to stain onto our stainer, they come off the cover slipper and they're dry and they go straight onto the GT450 scanner without much interface from the staff, allowing us to concentrate on other important laboratory tasks.
With the Spectra stainer and cover slipper, we find we're able to put a lot more slides through in a short space of time. Take them straight off the cover slipper and onto the GT450, and we have pathologists reporting for us digitally here in New Zealand plus overseas, and the images are straight to them.
I like that there's only one rack. Once you've loaded it, you load it onto the Spectra, and once it's cover slipped, you just then walk over to the GT450 and it's easy as plugging and playing.
We found that having the HistoCore SPECTRA racks was actually the game changer for us, and it was one of the main reasons why we chose the stainer in the first place. The racks move through the whole system, so there's no unracking and reloading. You put the slides into the rack at the beginning. When they come off the cover slipper, go straight on the GT450 without us having to move them in and out.
The main benefit is the hands-off time. It really involves minimal interaction from the team. On the Spectra cover slipper, the plug-and-play consumables like the cover slips and the mountain do make it very easy when you need to change either of those consumables. We really like the flexibility of the Spectra stainer with regards to the reagents used. It's not dictated to us which reagents we have to use, so we can continue to use our preferred stains and solvents.
The dual line is a game changer for us. Having the consistency and the continuous staining, also the drying, is just phenomenal. It is just the icing on the cake. The drying of the racks and the slides and moving from the cover slipper to the GT450 is, again, it's seamless. It doesn't require much user interface. Having the dual cover slipping lines on the Spectra stainer and cover slipping module has definitely increased our throughput and efficiency.
The features I like about our cover slipper is the fact that it has a drying function. It dries the slides so that when they come out of the cover slipper, they're able to either be looked down a microscope or thrown on the scanner immediately.
For me, one of my favourite features of the Spectra cover slipper is the oven drying step at the end. So it means when the slides come off, we can put them straight onto the GT450 scanner without having to allow for extra drying time. We've definitely noticed more efficiency with the Spectra staining and cover slipper module. It's very quick and easy to load, and the throughput has definitely increased. The ability just to map our workflow process and have the HistoCore SPECTRA and the GT450 fit into that flow is priceless.